Hey, how's it going? What's up? So, hi, today I'm going to be talking about how to manifest new affirmations to help just change your life, to change the way you look, to change the way you're being perceived, especially just in time for any event in any scenario at any time that you need it to be changed. Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe. Stay with me for life. I'm here to put you on to everything. All right, so let's talk about it. So essentially, we know a lot of things that's been going on right now. And in general, we need to make sure our mind matches with our body. So essentially that we need to go talk about manifestation affirmations. A very popular topic and a very loved one indeed. So you're going to ask me, I already know. How am I going to use affirmations and manifestations to help change the way I look, change the way how people see me, and change my experience at work, school, and in my everyday environment? Well, I'm here to tell you right now. So essentially, it helps putting it in the universe, it helps it with yourself and how people will perceive you. So saying that you're attractive, that you're confident, that you're well loved, you're going to get that back. You're going to treat yourself that way. People are going to see you that way. And then speaking it outside using the observer effect, because we use the observer effect for everything. I'm doing it right now. And particles are changing because I am talking about it and openly observing it. So when you use the observer effect, you tell the concept of life, everything that we're seeing right now, you tell this whole existence, I'm worth it. And then there you go, you're going to get that back. Whether in that same second, same hour, in a day, in a week, you're going to definitely get those changes. So I'm going to give you some pep talks on like what to do. And I'm going to give you a big affirmation right after this. So with some nice little texts, with some nice music, just relaxing, and it has tiny affirmations to say like, I'm attractive, I'm well spoken, I'm well respected, people love me, people give me free gifts, people give me things, I'm abundant, I make money. All of that will be put in the video. So yeah, let's get on to the topics. So essentially, if you want to change your facial structure, I do recommend doing this. I recommend getting a piece of paper, writing down things about your face, that how you look, and try to draw your own face out, or you can use like picture collages by printing it out. I recommend writing, but you can also do this on your phone too. Do a phone one in a second. You write it down, and then you write what you basically want to look like. You write what you want to look like. You write about how that, you put it together. Like, so you kind of like do line by line. So you connect your eyes to the dream eyes you want. You connect all of that, and you see that, and then you basically write that I have my dream face, and then you will start having that. And I do recommend things like getting a cold spoon after putting it in the freezer and lightly just going over your face with it. It's a really good way to do lymphatic draining, and also it's a good way to keep yourself calm and in that moment. You can even do like a placebo effect to have you strongly really intertwine those two together, so you can strongly really believe in that this is going to happen to you, so it's going to happen even quicker. So you should do that. And then for the phone version, you can use IBIS Paint, or you can use PixArt. PixArt might be the easiest thing, but IBIS Paint is good for drawing. That's why I'm saying that. I don't know if they have Autodesk Sketchbook on there on the phone anymore, right? Or at least you can do it on the iPad. And also Procreate for the iPad. They have Procreate for iPhone, but it's not my favorite, but you can just like finger paint on there. So yeah, so get an app, and you would essentially put your phone, the photo of yourself off your phone, and then I would recommend like photoshopping yourself to how you want to look. I feel like that's more realistic and will have you look, or you can like kind of translate it easier to your head rather than using other people's faces. But if it helps you too, then you can do that. And then you can do that for, like I said, your body and stuff like that. And then so you put your face and then your dream face, whether they be like yours photoshopped or reference photos, and then same with your body and stuff like that. And then you put the facial features about yourself and the facial features that you want changed about your dream self, and you line that all together. So you also do tell the universe that I just want these things changed, and you also know yourself, like, do I actually want these things changed about me, or do I not? So you won't start, you know, going in circles thinking like, oh, I don't know if I want this or not. So you do it like that. Next is for the body. You draw your body type, or you do like a photo collage of your body type. You do your dream body type. You can use reference photos for that it can be more attainable for that way, honestly, or you can draw it out as well. You do that, and then you also do that together. You would essentially align them together with, you know, the body type that you want. So you line them all together. After doing that, you would essentially formulate your dream body. So that is how you transform the way you look. And then let's go to let's transform the way you're perceived. And to do that, essentially, you write about what happens in your true life. So, oh, I'm this way, I'm that way. Like, for example, for me, a lot of people will look at me, but people be a bit shy to talk to me. So I'll write that about my life, and about how essentially, like, people seem kind of scared to open up to me fully. Write that down. That's just what I experienced. Then I write down something that I want in my life. People not being scared to talk to me. People being very open and vulnerable about their experiences, and being more than happy to connect with me on a deep, like, vulnerable, healthy level. So I'll be that, because so essentially I will write that down, or you can honestly write it down on your phone through PixArt, through Canva. You can do it through IBS Paint as well if you want to do some drawing. And that's what you do, and you show that, and then it'll correlate, right? And it'll work. But yeah, that's what you do to change your perception. Like, oh, you know, people like me at school, or everyone will want to know my name, or when I'm outside, people give me more looks more often. People might be more flirtatious, things like that, essentially. And essentially for the affirmations, you should write down what you don't feel happy about yourself and about your life, and then write the complete opposite, right? Even if it means that you're rich and you're famous, because, you know, it can still get there by increments. You might not be rich and famous overnight, but more people might know your name, respect you more, and you might get a little bit more money. You might get some gifts, some refunds. Essentially, that is the biggest key point of starting this entire manifestation affirmation journey to change yourself. Doing these things can help you. And so basically, roll the clip of time to meditate. Bye.